Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, week 1 versus the Chiefs just got a little easier. Look. Now, with me saying this, I do not condone nor wish this on any player, especially this player that I'm stating. If you've been keeping up on Twitter or anything else, yes, it has come out that Mr. Marquise, a.k.a. Hollywood Brown, has been injured. And not just a regular injury. For what I'm understanding, it's a sternoclavicular clavicle joint dislocation. I'm sorry. My lips are dry. I'm going to get it to come out. Oh, God. Yeah, so a sternoclavicle joint dislocation. They said that Brown's availability for the start of the season is most likely in question. Now, I want to say this because I know some people say, "Oh, it's easy." No, I don't wish injury on any of these players. Why? Because their body is how they earn money. You understand where I'm coming from? Whatever they do for their 6, 7, 8, some of them, if they're lucky, could play 10 or plus years in their respective sports. It's supposed to last them for the rest of their lifetime. Now, I know some of you would be like, "Oh, if that was me, I can make it last forever." Yeah. Yeah. Not after taxes and everything else. So I'm not ever going to wish injury on any of these guys. I have such a high regard and respect for them having the discipline to keep themselves at a certain, to not only achieve greatness, but to perform at a high level day in, day out, week in, week out, regardless of injury. So, I'm not wishing on anybody. Shout out to Hollywood. I hope he gets, better soon. But, I'm going to play, matter of fact, I'm going to read what Adam Schefter said. Then I believe Ian Rappaport had something to say on it. So what Adam Schefter had to say was, and this is quoted, it says, Chiefs wide receiver Marquise Hollywood Brown, who suffered a dislocation of his sternoclavicle shoulder joint Saturday night, was discharged from Jacksonville area hospital this morning and now has been cleared to return to Kansas City. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually play, I believe it's Ian Rappaport. Yes, Ian Rappaport, and what he had to say about this injury because he's tied in, to everybody. So without further ado, I'm going to play this and we're going to break it down, all right? Let's get this party started. Check this out. Here we go.
Yeah, concerning injury from Marquise Hollywood Brown, the new receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, played one play. Literally one play. You're seeing it right there. Monteric Brown tackled him to the ground. Hollywood Brown suffered a sternoclavicular joint dislocation, a dislocated SC joint, which is actually more associated with a car crash. That's the kind of injury is. He spent the night in the hospital, was released this morning. When former Chiefs receiver Tyreek Hill had this injury several years back, he missed 4 weeks. It's probably around where Hollywood Brown misses, which means could end up missing week 1, but should be fine after that. Either way, he's going to have a couple weeks to get ready and gear up for the season.
So listen, I want to make sure that I say this right. So, I'm not taking any low blows or anything else like that. I'm speaking in my energy right now. You understand where I'm coming from? I just want to say this for everybody that, has this notion about what I say, right? Oh, where are all of you that say, "Oh, the Ravens draft just fine and everything else, and guys leave here and be better"? His best season was the Ravens. I don't hate Hollywood. I'm not hating on it. What I'm saying is I'm speaking facts here. Best season still is here. Only 1,000-yard receiving season was here. Look, guys get injured, I know, and I'm not blaming it on them. But just like I said before, some guys get more injured than other players, or much easier. If you ever watched a player that had supreme talent and just could not stay on the court or field, I got 2 names for you, right? Anthony Davis. And if you are 80s baby, you'll know this one as it rings true right through your eardrums. Tracy McGrady. Both players, amazing, great, magical. Could be top 5 in their respective positions if they were allowed to play out their careers at the level that we've seen them play. But injury robbed them of that. I can even go back and say Grant Hill for the 70s and 80s babies. So, I know injury is a hard pill to swallow, but I don't know what it is with Baltimore. Now, look, this happened, of course, after one play, but I don't know if it's how we draft. It's like we draft injury-prone players, and even after they leave, they're still injury-prone players. And look, he's been injured a couple times, but Hollywood's a tough dude. He plays a lot of games. It's like he'll play through, but he's also a very diminutive man. He's not large. You understand where I'm coming from? He's minuscule. He's about 5'8", 5'9", tops. I'm taller than him. Legit. So it's like he can't take the rugged just hits. And now he's out. And look, most likely we're not going to have to deal with him week 1. I hope him the best. Hope him a speedy recovery. But I just be wondering sometimes if it's the Ravens, if it's just towards wide receivers, are we cursed? Because at what point do we start to look at it and be like, bruh, even because usually the excuse of it's not the Ravens, it's the player or it's the system, they leave us. Go into more pass-happy systems. They'll even go into on teams that's devoid of other wide receiving talent, and they still can't ball. They can't win starting spots, or they remain injured. All of them. What happened when Seth Roberts left the Ravens? Willie Snead when he left the Ravens? Marquise Hollywood Brown when he left the Ravens? What's that tall dude? I don't even like saying his name, bruh. But you know what I'm talking about. Tall dude, always acting like he open, and when he throw, he either drop it or run the wrong route. He went to the Steelers. Yeah, what happened since he's left the Ravens? Like, we just don't draft well. Yo, we don't draft well, and we bring in guys that are subpar on top of it a lot of times through free agency. And then guys will be like, oh, they brought in number 1 wide receivers. And you'd be like, what did this person do the past 2 years? Nothing. Like I said, I think Hollywood can still be a great player in this league. I think he's a true deep threat. I think there's not nobody on this on an NFL field that he cannot run past. He is legit a deep threat. We've seen it. The only problem that he has is he can get games where he absolutely just forgets to catch the ball, and he can be injured at times. Right now, the Chiefs are getting a full-blown testament of truth on the very first play, injured, and he's going to be out for multiple games. And that's if he doesn't re-injure something else or the rest of the season goes by perfectly for him. You know what I'm saying? It's sad to see, like I said. I'm hoping the best for him as long as he's not against us, because I truly like Hollywood. But the Ravens truly they just suck at drafting receivers. And I know injury can happen to anybody. Injuries happen more to Ravens receivers more than any other receiving core I've ever seen in NFL history. It's like if they're not hurt, then they just can't play. It's one of the two. So it's like half. I think somebody had posted on, I forgot where it was. If you know what, you know who you were or who you are. Posted and said the Ravens fail at drafting receivers at like 93%. There's an actual numeric value to how poorly the Ravens have succeeded in drafting wide receivers. We have a success rate of drafting receivers at like 7 or 8%. That's not even bad. That's not even failing. That's like you're trying to not be good at a certain position. I mean, you can hit some by accident. 8%? Hey, yo, and you know you are. And I know y'all see you down in the comments, whoever that is. You know what I'm saying? But once again, speedy recovery to Hollywood. We're not going to probably have to deal with them week 1. And like I said, the Ravens are horrible at drafting receivers because stuff like this happens nonstop. Nonstop. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And guess what, Chiefs Kingdom? You're going to get a taste of what we went through with a lot of these guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. When he's on the field, there's no one he can't run past. But it's if he can stay on the field and if he doesn't get the dropsies. If he can mitigate those two, he can be a top receiver in this league. 100%. I don't care what anybody says. Argue with your mama. But what do you guys think? Are you surprised at him getting hurt on the very first play that he played in a Chiefs uniform? Or are you guys saying, it's just bad luck and somebody must have played bad juju on the Ravens? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, all right? But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen. All we need, we actually just got another donation the other day from a family member of mine. So all we need right now, right, is $60 more. And we can buy the Starlink. In case of a hurricane, I know you guys are hearing stuff out. We can still put out content and stuff like that. Absolutely beautiful. We're almost there, guys. But if you want to help with that and help with any of this stuff, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Dr. signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah!
Finish him, Daddy.
Yeah!